Hi, my name is Betsy, and I just wanted to share with you my heart as to why I post so much on Facebook and why I'm so passionate about Plexus. And I have to say that my original why was pretty vain. It was because I had stubborn baby weight that I needed to lose, and I saw somebody that had lost a lot of weight. This was 2.5 years ago. And I decided to jump on board just to get my products cheaper, possibly a few customers to offset the cost. Well, my why quickly turned into, I saw this as a blessing from God and I had been praying so hard for God to send me something where I could work from home and still contribute to the family finances, but be able to stay home with my little girl, because at the time I was working outside of the home. And, while it was a blessing, I hated leaving her. It broke me in two every single time. It just hurt so bad. And so I saw the light, and about a week afterwards, that this was the answer to prayer that God sent me. My why quickly turned into making enough money to be able to stay home with my little girl. And 3 months later, that answer to prayer was fulfilled with Plexus. I'll also get kind of personal with you and vulnerable. And at the time, I was really struggling with a lack of direction, some depression, some anxiety, feeling like I didn't have a lot of purpose other than being a mom and a wife. And my why, I didn't even realize it at the time, but Plexus was brought to my life to fill a need of purpose in my life. And it turned into something where I actually had purpose, a bigger purpose than what just my family. And God's given me a lot of those purposes, but at the time I just didn't, see it. And this was something that I could do to help other people. And, since being on Plexus 2.5 years later, I don't struggle with depression anymore. I've learned since then that depression is because of unhealthy gut health, and our products ProBio 5 and BioCleanse have helped me with that so much. I am full of purpose now, and my why now is not only to be able to contribute to the finances of the household. My husband is an amazing provider. He is so gracious, never complains going to work ever. He does an amazing job. However, I know that is a huge burden as the head of the household, as the main provider. And I love being able to contribute to where the extras that me and the girls need, or my car note, or different things like that doesn't have to be a burden on him anymore. And so that is a part of my why. But now my biggest why is to bring the opportunity of freedom to as many people that want it. So many people right now are living paycheck to paycheck. So many people work so hard, but they're barely making ends meet. Some people are struggling in their health and spending hundreds of dollars on medications. And, I actually have several team members that I personally know that are off of all their medications since starting Plexus. That's something money can't buy, whenever you help other people make a few $100 extra a month, and it's not that I do the work for them, but I present the opportunity to them. I like to say I'm in the freedom business and the dream building business, and that I'm able to share with people Plexus freedom. That is a huge, huge part of my why. Huge part of why I'm so passionate to see people have freedom in their life that they never would have had before Plexus, that God's blessing them with it. God's using Plexus as a vehicle for them. And another big why that I have is to be able to give back. We're big givers. However, we can only give what we have. And when you're living in the overflow, you can give without even batting an eye. You can write a check for that charity or your church, or a child that wants to go to camp, or one day I want to be able to contribute to building an orphanage and helping the homeless and things like this. And that's stuff that right now I can't say that I can really just write a check out to do that, but one day I will, because of Plexus Freedom. And I can't say enough how much this has blessed my life. People say, well, I don't have time for this, I have so much on my plate. Well, what I would say to that is I completely understand that, because I'm a busy stay-at-home mom. I was a busy working mom, and if you can just open your mouth and talk, just like you love a restaurant or a store, you can do Plexus. They make it so easy for us. It's so easy, but yet so fulfilling and so much fun. And it could be the hugest blessing, one of the hugest blessings that God ever brings to you and your family. And not only that, but God wants to use you to bless other people, not just your family. So I hope that this video has helped explain why I'm the crazy Plexus lady, why I post so much, and why I will continue to post so much. And I hope you have a blessed day, and go Plexus.